A brief genesis on how this race got ideated. So, there is no such, this level of ultra cycling race in this country so far. Most of the ultra cyclists in India, and this is a relatively new sport in the sense not very common, and most of the ultra cyclists in India have to go to the US or other Western countries or far Eastern countries to really participate and show, their competitiveness. And in 2017, one of the top ultra cyclists of our nation, Dr. Amit Samarth, who is sitting at the far end here, we crewed him and we did that race, and that was it's kind of very expensive race. And I can tell you that Dr. Mahajan, who's sitting with us, he's also done the race across America. It's quite cost intensive. And we realized that there are so many cyclists in this nation who can actually do this kind of, this level of ultra sports. And that's where the ideation came that we should now develop a race in this nation, in this country, where we can give a chance to every, ultra cyclist at every level and make it so affordable that it's 1/10 of the cost. And that's what we dreamt of it. We started working on it for a year, and we found support across the nation, from Punjab to South India to everywhere, in a lot of it in Maharashtra. And we then ideated this race. And I have to tell you that we came and met the J&K Sports Council here, and we got wonderful support in the sense that, this is where it starts. This is where it begins. And we have been so well hosted by them. I have no words to really express this, And so this race was therefore ideated, conceptualized, and now we are here on penultimate race day. I'm very happy to say that all the details have been given, 3,600 kilometers. We must appreciate what this race entails for these participants. We have 12 solo and 3 teams, team of 4 teams, 3 teams of 4 and a team of 2, and totally about 24 racers. And each of those racers have 6 to 8 of their team members. So total 150 people have come from all over the nation, to participate in this race. There are more than, I think, 30 odd cars, because, this race is a supported race. So when we say a supported race, the cyclist has to have a vehicle following the cyclist at all points of time, and the cyclist has to ride something like 20 hours on an average every day. He has to be on the saddle for 20 hours on an average. And he has to be hydrated, and he has to be given food while he rides. This is the format of the race. We flag off, and then we see them at the end. Everything in between is a matter of strategy. So it's a very high strategy type of race. The cyclist and his crew member, it's not just a cyclist, it's the entire team which does this race. It's the crew which strategizes, which makes sure that the cyclist is taken care of, every requirement of his is taken care of, because it's a very high physical intensive race. And we are very happy that we have a range of cyclists who have come up from unknown quarters. I mean, we never knew these kind of cyclists existed in this nation, and we're very happy to, a little later, introduce to them. And I have to tell you that Indian Oil Corporation has been a great supporter of sports in this nation. They have supported us on smaller races or smaller, cycle expeditions we did in the past with Dr. Amit. And now they've come forward and they have adopted this race. They are the key sponsors, and they can really see the vision, what we want to, what Dr. Bashir Saab said, or what Mubashir ji said, that we want to bring ultra cycling as, at the national level, take it to the next level. And Indian Oil has really consented.